Good morning and welcome to the virtual assembly on Wednesday, the 17th of November 2021. This week will serve to be calling some reminders for some young people on three very important issues that contributes to the ethos and culture of our school. The first one, and it'll be no surprise to you, those of you who use the street and the sunken social area, but for the whole school, at break and lunchtime, litter is becoming an increasing problem. I sometimes marvel at the fact that young people today are supposedly the eco generation that really care about their environment and climate change, and on the backdrop of COP26, you would expect that people would look after their environment where it's closest to home. The school is our environment for most of the week. 5 days a week, in a normal week, we are in school, and 10 times a week, myself and my colleagues go around the school making sure that the place is tidy, as you can see in the picture. It's not our job to do this. Taking care of your own litter and picking up your own litter is your responsibility. It is the responsibility of each and every one of us in the school. And if we are to contribute to climate change, picking up our litter is the very first and the best thing that you could do to make a start to that whole national and international worldwide agenda. It's not my job to go around with my gloves on and my litter picker and my bin bag, but I do it. I do it because I care about this school, and I care about the people coming after me after break and after lunchtime, namely our cleaners and namely our canteen staff who come round, and their job is to wipe the surfaces because of cleanliness, but also more importantly because of COVID. How can they begin to wipe surfaces when young people on a regular and frequent basis leave their litter all over the place and drop things on the floor and in some cases throw things? To be honest with you, it's despicable, and I commend all of the young people who are regularly engaged in looking after themselves and their own personal litter and disposing of that. I really thank you for that. It's an act of kindness towards others to simply put your litter in a bin rather than shove it into the middle of the table along with the spills and the crumbs and wait for someone else who didn't make that mess in the first place to pick it up. So as you can hear, I'm sure from the tone of my voice, I'm getting quite cranky about the litter. So I absolutely want to see a big difference when today and when you return to school after we've had the in-service days, because this can't continue. At the moment, I'm looking at buying even more tables for the sunken social area and chairs to give everyone an opportunity to sit down. And we're also buying benches as well to place around the ground floor so that you can all have a place to sit. But we can't go spending that money if our school is getting ruined by the mindless dropping of litter. So this is a key priority. It's not important in the scheme of learning, but it is a learning of a social skill to not rely on other people. Young Scot cards is also causing a bit of concern. Countless times I hear pupils complaining about the queues in the canteen. Well, you have a responsibility to actually make a difference to those queues. The queues are slow because numerous young people don't have a Young Scot card, can't remember their PIN number. Therefore, the canteen ladies on the till, and there are only two of them, have to individually look you up on the system to find your name, then to find your class, then to find your PIN number before you can even begin to be charged for the food and drinks that you buy. If you had your Young Scot card at the ready, it literally takes 1 second to swipe your card, and it's much quicker than typing in a PIN number. The queues will move so much more quickly if everyone just swiped their card, and then you can go on and spend the time with your friends rather than standing in great long queues. This is another act of kindness for yourselves and your peers, but also for the canteen ladies and the members of teaching staff that are on duty every day looking after events and things that are happening at lunchtime. So make life easier for yourselves. And if you haven't got a Young Scot card, I've sent your parents the links and everything they need to do to order you a new one. But we need to make a change in this aspect too, which will benefit you ultimately, and that is the aim. The last thing is that we've been noticing that the standards of uniform have slipped slightly since we returned to school in August. So here is once again a reminder: white shirt and tie, a black plain jumper, cardigan or hoodie, or the one with the school logo on it, black trousers, jeans or leggings. We are very strictly saying no tracksuit bottoms because they look slovenly and they look untidy, and black shoes and not white trainers. Please, you have plenty time between now and after the Christmas holidays to sort some of these things out, but we will be looking for a change. I'm not going to apologise for the tone that I'm taking today, because some things are slipping and we need to see change, because the ethos and culture of our school, which is all based round about kindness and caring for other people and doing your personal best, we are not seeing that in every single pupil at the moment, and we need to see that change. Thank you.